Is Sean Strickland a hypocrite, or does he have a point with going after DDP after he talked about his family, even though Sean talks about other people's families at some times? Let me tell you about it in this video, guys. Hello and welcome to Bloodsport MMA. So here's the thing about Sean Strickland, you guys. Sean Strickland made a lot of headlines this week with his fight of the night performance against Dricus Plessis in the crowd. Now, I saw a lot of people say and comment like, Sean Strickland just got a taste of his own medicine. It just showed he can give a punch, but he can't take a punch, blah, blah, blah. And I highly disagree.
I disapprove 100%.
I tell you why. The argument of those people is that Sean Strickland goes after people's families, and now someone went against his family and he couldn't take it. Now, I know Sean Strickland talks a lot. He says everything that's on his mind, which is something I respect. He doesn't hold back.
USA respect.
Even though sometimes I'm like, bro, chill, like, what are you talking about? But he doesn't hold back, which is something I respect. He has no filter. He's not lying for any money, for sponsorship deals, whatever. He is saying what he thinks. He keeps it 100 with us, which what I like. As I said, I don't agree with everything he says, though. But the argument of those people is, yeah, he said Sean O'Malley is a cock because Sean O'Malley once talked about, because he has an open relationship and he once talked about that his wife wanted to have sex with a friend of his, blah, blah, blah. That didn't happen, but he just talked about that. That was a case that she wanted that and stuff. So he said he's a cock, blah, 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 this and that. So he kind of goes after his wife. It's not that this to his wife though, but you know what I mean? He just goes into personal details. Yeah, okay.
I could go into heavy detail, and I will. And I will go into heavy detail.
He went after Izzy's dog. No, not after her dog. After Izzy jerking off his dog, because Izzy did something that I do not support at all. He jerked off his dog, I think, and stuff like that. And Sean Strickland called that out. And Sean Strickland made trash talk out of it. In this case, it also makes sense because they were opponents. He went after Dricus Plessis kissing his coach, which makes sense. They're opponents. And jerking off someone's dog, your own dog, kissing your coach on the lips, those are just things that are not normal, that are weird, and that you are more than allowed to talk about, especially if it's your opponent, calling him out for stuff like that. Also, like going against Ian Gary, you can say it's not cool to go after someone's wife and stuff, but still. The biggest difference, why I say it's nonsense to say he's a hypocrite, is this. Sean Strickland goes after Sean O'Malley's wife, let's say, or after Ian Gary's wife. A wife is something you choose.
Your wife is in me DMs, hey baby!
Letting your wife go to dudes, something you choose. Living in the same household, talking about Ian Gary, with the ex-husband of your wife is something you choose. Jerking off your dog, something you choose. Kissing your coach, being gay, whatever Dricus is, something you choose. Or you could, well, being gay, you could say you can't choose it. I don't know. I won't go too deep into this. I don't want to get canceled or anything or have discussions. But you can say you won't choose it, right? It comes to you, it's whatever. But what they try to diss Sean Strickland with is not something you choose. Sean Strickland got abused at an abusive dad that did bad things to him. And Sean Strickland is man enough to come out and talk with us about it. He has no business doing that. If Sean Strickland would have never talked about it, no one would know about that. That's something that's private life of Sean Strickland. And Sean Strickland was man enough to talk about it, and by that helping other people who go through the same to handle that, to go through that, to fight the adversity and the PTSD you get from that. Because getting abused as a child is something that will stick with you forever. Because your childhood trauma, for everyone that suffers childhood trauma, is something that will never get away from you. It's something that people kill themselves over. You know how many people kill themselves because they got abused as a kid? You know how many people start to be, I don't know, fucking rapists and mass murderers because they got abused as a kid? And you can see Sean Strickland's also kind of a psycho, yes. But Sean Strickland is man enough to talk about it, and he found a great way with fighting to let those bad thoughts and energies flow out in a way where he doesn't do anything criminal or anything very bad. So in my opinion, that's something that I respect a lot that Sean came out with. And for you to attack him with that, with something that he has zero influence on. He can't choose if he gets abused as a kid. That's a horrible thing that happened to him. That's the same like Leon's dad getting murdered. Leon can't do anything about that. Doesn't matter if the dad was a good person or not, Leon can't do anything about that, which is why the sentence of Colby was not cool. And that's even one step ahead in my opinion. Because it's not just the dad, it's you as well that got abused by the dad. And you talk about that, you make fun of that, bro, you better get beat the fuck up. I hope Dricus gets knocked out cold and Sean elbows into his skull. Because stuff like that, I love trash talk. Everything is fair in love and war, but stuff like that, in my opinion, is just disgusting.
I think it's disgusting. I think he's disgusting.
I will not say he's not allowed to say that, because I stick with everything is fair in love and war. But if you go deep like that,
Very deep.
don't expect the war to not happen outside of the octagon as well. So that is my opinion on the whole thing. Sean Strickland is not a hypocrite. It's not the same at all, the insults against him and the insults that he does against other people. But write your opinion in the comments, guys. Am I a hypocrite? Am I wrong? Am I right? Write in the comments. I would appreciate to hear your opinion. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel, guys. I would appreciate that as well. And what I would appreciate even more is if you would check out bloodshop.net, the best merch store in the MMA world. Trust me, take a look at it. It's for free. Not the items, but looking at it. And what's also for free is the shipping worldwide. So check it out, guys. Would appreciate that. And most importantly, that you, let's not say that you don't get abused, that you don't get punched by Strickland in the streets. Make sure to get your sleep in. Until the next one, bye-bye. Bloodsport out.